Are you struggling to build your self-confidence and unsure how to overcome your self-doubt? Many of us face challenges in believing in our own worth and capabilities. In today's video, we'll explore timeless wisdom from Marcus Aurelius and the principles of Stoicism to help you overcome these hurdles. By following these 10 actionable steps, you can cultivate a strong sense of self-confidence and navigate life with greater assurance and purpose. Let's dive in and discover how you can transform your mindset and live with unshakable confidence. 1. Remind yourself of death. Let's begin with a profound concept that sets the stage for a meaningful life, reminding ourselves of our mortality. Marcus Aurelius reminds us, "You could leave life right now. Let that determine what you do and say and think." The Stoics regularly contemplated death, and you can incorporate this practice into your morning routine. Known as memento mori, which means remember that you will die, this reminder isn't meant to be gloomy or frightening, but to inspire, motivate, and clarify your priorities. By starting your day with this thought, you can approach life fearlessly, focusing on what truly matters. Reminding yourself that each day is valuable and that you are one step closer to your life's end can give you the perspective and motivation needed to live in alignment with your true values and goals. This practice helps you prioritize your life and actions, ensuring you live as the person you genuinely want to be. 2. Build unshakable character. Let's turn our attention to the cornerstone of personal growth, focusing on building a strong and virtuous character. Marcus Aurelius advises, consider at what price you are willing to achieve your goals and be willing to pay it. You might be tempted to compromise your integrity, but never do it for a low price. In the early stages of our lives, our self-confidence is shaped by the love and support we receive from our family. This provides a foundation, but we need more than that to thrive in social situations where we might feel uneasy. Essential assets like people skills and a strong character are crucial. Character specifically refers to the moral aspects of who we are. Developing character involves enhancing our personal integrity and creating an internal compass for acceptable behavior. This development is a continuous process of self-evaluation where we compare our current selves, real self, with who we want to become, ideal self, and who we fear becoming, dreaded self. According to Stoic philosophy, every situation and challenge should be used as an opportunity to build our character and become better individuals through consistent effort. We should strive to be kind, honest, and hardworking, educating ourselves and treating everyone with respect. Your character is your most enduring asset. It can never be taken from you. A person's rise or fall often hinges on their virtues or faults, and it is this that often defines their legacy. 3. Change your thoughts. Now let's delve into the power of our minds by focusing on the quality of our thoughts and their impact on our happiness. Marcus Aurelius wisely said, "The happiness of your life depends upon the quality of your thoughts." This means that the way you think significantly impacts how happy and content you feel. If you often feel down about yourself, it might not just be due to occasional negative thoughts. Instead, it could be because your core beliefs about yourself are negative. Ideas like "I'm unlovable" or "I'm a failure" can influence many of your decisions and actions. To change this, you need to start at the root of these beliefs. Challenging these deep-seated ideas can be tough. It's like having a lawyer in your head, constantly arguing that you're a failure, presenting evidence to support this claim. To counter this, make a list of all the reasons you believe you're a failure. Once you have this list, create a second list that serves as your defense. This list should include all the reasons why you're not a failure and why the negative beliefs are incorrect. By having this positive list, you can start to dismiss the negative core beliefs and replace them with more accurate and positive ones. Changing your thoughts can feel daunting, but it's possible and worthwhile. The negative thoughts you've had for years may feel familiar and might have once served a purpose. However, these thoughts can now be harmful and diminish your self-esteem. The more you dwell on negative thoughts, the lower your self-esteem will be. Wouldn't it be wonderful to change those thoughts and improve how you feel about yourself? 4. The power of self-acceptance. With a strong character and positive thoughts, it's crucial to practice self-acceptance, embracing who we are with kindness. Marcus Aurelius once said, "Be content to seem what you really are." This wisdom encourages us to embrace our true selves. Self-acceptance is key to overcoming perfectionism and finding happiness. It's easy to focus on our flaws and insecurities, which can lead to self-dislike. Often, we get caught up in comparing ourselves to others and neglect the importance of loving ourselves. Some people avoid being alone because they fear it, but learning to be comfortable with oneself is essential for self-love. Loving yourself boosts your confidence and self-worth and makes you feel genuinely positive. It also makes it easier to love others once you've mastered self-love. Recognize that you are already complete. No one expects you to be perfect. If you're unhappy with your weight and others call you names, don't let that define you. Accept yourself as you are, and when you're ready, you can make healthy changes like eating better and exercising. For instance, you might try a ketogenic diet or intermittent fasting, combined with weightlifting, to see significant improvements over time. Practicing self-acceptance involves being honest and forgiving yourself. Reflecting on past mistakes and choosing to forgive yourself helps you move forward and forget the past. Loving yourself despite any past errors enhances your self-worth. Self-love and acceptance are choices you make. Even if you have problems, there are often solutions, and even without a solution, you remain who you are, so choose to accept yourself as you are, rather than criticizing yourself. 5. Honor your promises. Let's emphasize the importance of integrity by keeping our promises and living up to our commitments. Marcus Aurelius advises us to live up to it. Make good on your promises. Be what your father hoped for you to be. Keeping your word is essential for maintaining your sanity and living a meaningful life. When you keep your word, you honor your commitments not only to others but also to yourself. Honoring your promises means sticking to what you've said you will do. This applies to all promises, especially the ones you make to yourself. When we promise ourselves that we'll start a new habit or quit a bad one, we believe it will make our lives better. These promises are not just about improving relationships or our circumstances, but are also a measure of our integrity. Having integrity means honoring your word and knowing you won't do anything unexpected that would break it. If you falter, recommit to your promise. Making a promise is a powerful form of communication. But how often do we make promises we can't keep? You tell a friend, your child, or your partner you'll do something, but then fail to follow through. Breaking promises can be damaging. It disappoints others and chips away at our self-esteem. Research shows that breaking promises causes emotional conflict, as it conflicts with our inherent honesty. Keeping our promises is crucial to living the life we aspire to. 6. Take ownership of your actions. Taking responsibility for our actions is vital, as it reinforces accountability and fosters personal growth. Marcus Aurelius aptly advises us, do your job without whining. This means taking responsibility for your actions without complaining. Not accepting responsibility often indicates low self-esteem, which becomes apparent when someone is indecisive or blames others. Blaming others is a way of avoiding responsibility. People do this because they believe that their mistakes define them. When you blame others, you give away your power and become a victim of circumstances. How often have you heard or said things like, I was late because of the train, I didn't get promoted because I don't network with my boss, or I can't find a job because of the economy. While these may be valid reasons, people with strong self-esteem focus on how they can overcome these obstacles rather than dwelling on external factors. Instead of putting themselves down for mistakes, they learn from the experience and move forward. When you take ownership of your actions and life, you gain a sense of control and autonomy. You start to see the power of managing your time and making decisions. This way, you live life on your own terms, which is the only way to truly thrive. 7. Rise above negativity. To stay focused and confident, it's essential to ignore the naysayers and not let their negativity affect us. Marcus Aurelius advises, when another blames you or hates you, or people voice similar criticisms, go to their souls, penetrate inside and see what sort of people they are. You will realize that there is no need to be racked with anxiety that they should hold any particular opinion about you. Naysayers are individuals who constantly criticize and oppose your actions or ideas. They love to say no to anything new or different. Whenever you decide to pursue your goals and step outside the norm, you'll encounter naysayers. They might even care about you, but their fear of change makes them resist progress, and their negative opinions can damage your self-confidence. While you can't control what others think or how they behave, you can control your reaction. Don't let their negativity disrupt your peace of mind. Remember, you are the average of the 5 people you spend the most time with. If someone is consistently negative, it's best to ignore them and focus on the positive influences in your life. 8. Don't speak too much about yourself. Practicing humility is key, so let's learn to listen more and avoid talking excessively about ourselves. Marcus Aurelius advises, accustom yourself to attend carefully to what is said by another, and as much as it is possible, try to inhabit the speaker's mind. This means listening attentively to others and trying to understand their perspective. Many of us are guilty of talking too much about ourselves, often without realizing it. Studies show that talking about ourselves activates the same pleasure centers in our brain as food, sex, and money. But the reality is, no one enjoys hearing someone go on and on about themselves. It can make us seem self-centered, uninterested in others, and even anxious. This habit not only wastes time and energy, but also damages our credibility and relationships. When we talk too much about ourselves, we undermine our self-confidence. Instead, we should avoid conversations filled with gossip and judgment, which are neither virtuous nor constructive. Developing good listening skills and engaging in meaningful conversations that benefit both parties can improve our relationships and personal growth. 9. Make a plan and take action. After setting a solid foundation, it's time to make practical plans and take decisive action towards our goals. Marcus Aurelius teaches us, turn your desire to stone, quench your appetites, keep your mind centered on itself. This means that to achieve your goals, you must focus and act decisively. Today, we often fall into the trap of procrastination. We spend too much time planning, attending meetings, and strategizing without actually doing anything. If you don't have goals, that's the first thing to fix. But once you have them, it's time to stop overthinking and start acting. Thoughts and plans alone are useless. Even the best idea means nothing unless you work to make it happen. Want to change careers? Great. Pick a new field, get the necessary qualifications or certifications, and start applying for jobs. Want to get fit? Excellent. Lift weights 3 times a week and eat the right amount of calories. Stop doing research, stop getting prepared, and stop telling everyone about your fantastic plan. Just start. Today, planning without action won't help. It's your actions that will boost your self-confidence because you'll see real progress. The ancient Stoics, like Marcus Aurelius, were successful because they took action repeatedly. 10. Have an evening confidence ritual. Finally, let's establish an evening confidence ritual to reinforce daily achievements and prepare for continuous improvement. Marcus Aurelius shares profound wisdom. These are the characteristics of the rational soul: self-awareness, self-examination, and self-determination. It reaps its own harvest. It succeeds in its own purpose. This means that cultivating self-awareness and reflecting on your actions are key to building confidence. Self-confidence is a positive feeling about yourself, your ideas, and your worth. It allows you to take good care of yourself, interact with others as equals, and feel proud of who you are and how you live. While not all self-confidence is within our control, about 50% is genetic, we can certainly work on the other 50%. To boost your confidence, Consider incorporating these 2 simple exercises into your evening routine. 1. Keep a gratitude journal. Writing down things you're grateful for each day can shift your focus from what's lacking to what's abundant in your life. It fosters positivity and helps you appreciate your accomplishments and strengths. Every evening, take a moment to write down 3 to 5 things you're thankful for that day. Gratitude isn't just for the big things in life. It starts with appreciating the small, everyday moments. Recognize that no detail is too small to be thankful for. By acknowledging these small blessings before bed, you'll find more reasons to wake up with a positive attitude and the confidence to tackle new challenges. 2. Reflect on your day. Have a daily success review. Spend a few minutes reviewing your day, acknowledging what you did well, and identifying areas for improvement. This self-examination helps you learn from your experiences and enhances self-awareness. Similar to keeping a gratitude journal, a daily success review involves reflecting on your accomplishments each evening. Write down 1 to 3 things you succeeded at during the day. Success doesn't have to mean major achievements. Small wins like making good decisions, exercising, or helping someone count just as much. Celebrating these everyday victories boosts your self-confidence and reinforces positive actions and thoughts, making it more likely you'll continue to achieve small wins in the future. By making these practices a habit, you can gradually build and reinforce your self-confidence. Remember that the path to self-confidence is a continuous process of self-discovery and growth. Each of these steps, from reminding yourself of your mortality to establishing an evening confidence ritual, serves as a powerful tool to help you build a stronger, more resilient version of yourself. Embrace the urgency of life and use it to fuel your drive for personal excellence. Focus on cultivating a virtuous character, harness the power of positive thinking, and practice self-acceptance with kindness and grace. Uphold your promises, take full ownership of your actions, and let go of the naysayers who seek to undermine your confidence. Speak less about yourself and listen more. Make plans and act decisively, and end each day with a ritual that celebrates your successes and prepares you for tomorrow. By integrating these practices into your daily life, you can transform not only how you see yourself, but also how you navigate the world around you. Believe in your potential, stay committed to your growth, and never forget that true self-confidence comes from within. Thank you for joining me on this journey, and remember, you have the power to shape your destiny and live a life that reflects your highest values and aspirations. Keep striving, keep growing, and let your confidence shine through in everything you do. We've reached the end of our discussion, and I hope these insights have been helpful to you. Remember, you're an important part of this channel and community. If this video has helped you reflect, learn something new, or simply resonated with you, please give it a thumbs up so more people can benefit from Stoic wisdom. And if you haven't yet, check out our ebook on Stoicism and how to apply it in your life. Subscribe for a daily dose of Stoic wisdom and a more fulfilling life.